Alright, what's up YouTube? This is your boy Andrew. So I'm working on this piece right here, and I thought I'd do a quick little color pencil demo for you guys. So here we go. Okay, so when I do color pencils, I like to do a layering technique. So what I'm using multiple colors to create this look, like how I'm doing the fur right here. Seeing this deltoid area? There's like multiple browns, different types of browns going in there. You know, I even got a little bit of purple to help push those deep shadows. Alright, so let me do a quick little demonstration on how I do my layering technique. So I got this Prismacolor chocolate right here, and this is my base tone. So what I'm doing, we'll work on, say this bicep right here. So first thing I even do before I even lay pencil to paper is I got to think, where's my light source coming from? So my light source is going to come from the top left. So if you guys can see, make sure I'm on camera. Yeah, from this direction. Alright, so what you do is you're just gonna do these long, soft strokes. Alright, it's not about rushing. With Prismacolors, you can't really rush it. You just kind of take your time, you know, think nice thoughts. It's like your relaxation moment. This is like your Zen moment. So you just sit back and just slowly lay on these things. You're building up your values, you know, slow. So you just want to lay in your base. So just take your time, do these, you know, clean strokes. You don't want to push too hard, you don't want to push too soft, just enough. And we're always keeping in mind, you know, our light source is going to come from this direction over here, so we're going to have a highlight probably right around here. So we'll add some more over here. Think about what form you're doing. You're doing a rounded form, so you would imagine this is like a cylinder, so you would shade it, you know, as so. So come here. And then, you know, this form is going to cast a cast shadow. So, you know, we're going to get some lights or some shadows here. And keep in mind your highlight, because your highlight is going to help make that form seem round. Alright, so now we're going to move on to a different color. So right here I'm going to use a Prismacolor, and this is a dark brown. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, Prismacolor dark brown. So same approach. We're just gonna take our time. Let me zoom in just a little bit. Alright. Just take our time. And now we're gonna use this dark brown to help build up this bicep. So whenever you're doing any type of drawing, whether you're just sketching or, you know, you're rendering something like I'm doing here, you always want to think like, what is the form, like what shape is it, what basic shape you're using. Even though it's more of a complex muscle, you still want to think, what's this basic shape, you know. So when I render it, I'm thinking cylinder, you know, like a cylindrical shape. So I keep that shape in mind, you know, or even like think of a sphere, you know, because like it's like a round object. So you're shading it, you know, as if it was, you know, a simple sphere. And that's what helps build your forms and makes your drawings look more realistic. I mean, this isn't a super hyper realistic, it's more of a stylized drawing, but I mean, you always want to keep those thoughts in mind. You know, so just keep building it. Not rushing, just taking your time. And like I said, this is a layering style technique. You can even do like little circles instead of long strokes, just depending on, you know, like I want to build this shadow up a little bit more. So I can use these little circles, motions, to really emphasize that shadow at the bottom. You know, do a type of cross hatching. But the whole point is just you're using multiple colors to layer to build up the form. Alright. So let's jump over. Let's add a little bit of this burnt ochre. Yeah, burnt ochre Prismacolor. This is gonna help give these like brown, like these whatever color brown this is tone. So I like to add these going more towards the highlight, so you can really like see these colors, and it just gives it that more of a fur texture. You know, when you're on this picture, I'm drawing a werewolf, so I really want to emphasize that this is a fur texture. You know, I don't want it to read like skin, I want it to read like fur. So you'd be kind of, just sparsely placing these colors where you feel. You just used artistic judgment. Now I want to go back through with my chocolate color and just kind of blend a little bit. Emphasize that chocolate color in there again. Following the forms. Okay. Now let's jump over to our dark umber to help push these shadows more. And of course, phone goes off during the video, right? But we'll just ignore that. There we go. Just build. Just slowly building these forms, slowly pushing these shadows. No need to rush. Alright, let's add some dark brown. What is this? Chocolate. Let's add some dark brown to this corner, because I forgot to add for the cat shadow. Go. We'll add some dark umber. And now let's push these shadows just a little bit more to develop our